Movies, TV, sports, flicks. Movies, TV, sports, flicks. Movies, TV, sports, flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Movies, TV, sports, flicks. Movies, TV, sports, flicks. Movies, TV, sports, flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talk Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. I welcome the podcast where me, the Captain, talks about movies, TV, sports, flicks. Anything you see at the two-word screen, I like to get in here and give my unique perspective. Because after 46 years of being on planet Earth, I've developed a unique perspective about these movies, TV, sports, and flicks. Let's get tell you about it. Because just maybe you care. And according to the stats, looks like you do care. I want to give a big shout out to Argentina. Got some plays over in Argentina this past week. Gracias, gratitude, todo rabá. And I heard Argentina, you guys just discovered a new dinosaur. Like a never before found dinosaur you guys found over in Argentina. Just another dinosaur they can put in Jurassic Park. So thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Gracias, gratitude. And just FYI, back then was school to be a radio DJ, but never got a job. I think I never got a job because I just didn't have the discipline. If I would have had the discipline, then maybe I would have became a world famous radio DJ, but I didn't. And that allowed me to become the greatest podcaster in the Matrix. Something to debate, might be true, might not be true, but I said it on the internet, so it's gotta be true, right? Cause everything on the internet is facts. True, false, propaganda, fake news, the Matrix, clocks, alarm clocks, time zones, globes, moons, quasars, air, sea, land. I don't know, I didn't make the internet. Ask the people that made the internet. So when you're online, just be aware, just watch out. Anyways, I can ramble you all day, but I won't. Let's get right to the podcast. But first, a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what makes this world go round? It's time, bro. Time. Clocks. Tick-tock time. Gotta hurry up and be late. Oh, got there early. Oh, it's scheduled next week. Oh, it's the week after that. Oh, it's a couple days, a couple hours, a few minutes. I'll set the alarm clock so I can get up in the morning so I can go to my job. Yeah, clock, tick, 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 tock. But if you are mastering your clock, you may be a time traveler, bro. If you're able to master and maximize your clock, you are a time traveler. Not in the conventional definition of a time traveler, but I feel if you can master your clock and get the most out your minutes, you, my friend, are a time traveler. And if you believe that, think that, we got a shirt for you of Existing Fictions. That's a story that says time traveler on it. Because I feel I'm a time traveler. Are you too? If so, check the link for the shirt. Put it down below at the Existing Fictions Out store. So check it out. Now, let's get on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I just had some chorizo and egg tacos. Chorizo, eggs, tacos, tortillas, bro. They were so good. I love chorizo. I love eggs. Put them together, make a taco out of it. You're like, wow, my breakfast, my morning was superb. I'm feeling great because the chorizo got me feeling good. It's also kind of bad for you, but it tastes so good. And occasionally, on this path of discipline, on this path of the grind, we have to indulge just a little bit. So I took a minute to indulge in chorizo, egg, tacos. Yeah, had those. But now it's time for podcasting. Now it is time to talk movies, TV, sports, and flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, I just got done watching, for the millionth time, the movie In Time, starring the one and only Justin Timberlake. Yeah, the guy from NSYNC. You know that guy? The guy from NSYNC. Gone, she's so gone. Gone, she's so gone. Is that the song? I don't know. I'm not a singer. I don't even listen to his music that much, to be honest with you. But I know he sings and dances, or used to. I don't know if he still does. Anyways, he's in this movie, In Time. And in this movie, he plays a guy named Will Salas. I think Will Salas' name's Will. And in this world, human beings live to 25. They're genetically engineered to live till 25. And that 25 Your clock starts. They got like a timer on their wrist or on their arm, forearm, and the clock starts. And the clock tick, 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 tock, and you only have the amount of time it's on your arm. You can get more, but if you don't, you die, bro. There's a clock timer on your arm, and it starts at 25. And when I first saw this movie, I'm like, bro, this is like real life. Kind of, sort of in an interesting, weird way. Because if you think about it, at 25, generally high school is over, school's over, college is over. The real world, real life starts, and that's when the clock ticks in the real world. And this world's kind of similar. So in this world, the clock is ticking, and people are always trying to get more time. Because in this world, time is currency. Time is money. And when I first saw that back in 2011 or 12 or whenever, I was like, it hit me so hard. Like, it's so real. You know what I mean? Because like, time is actually money if you really think about it. Or some people like to think that. Because you get paid an hourly wage if you work a job a lot of times. You get paid X amount of dollars an hour. So when you go to the store and you buy something, it costs a certain dollar amount. But when you break down the math, like, bro, that cost me this many minutes to get. That cost me this many hours. That cost me this many months. Like, bro, it's real. In the movie, they go like to get lunch. I like this cart to this little breakfast cart. I say, how much is the coffee? That's 5 minutes. So true to life. Now, since 2011, I've seen more and more talk about that. But back in 2011, the young captain, a little naive about the world, just was not aware of that concept. And in this movie, it kind of opened my eyes to it. And since then, I've been so aware. So when I go to the store this morning to get my groceries, I'm like, bro, that cost me 10 minutes. Bro, that cost me a half hour. Bro, that cost me an hour. Like, bro, whoa. So yeah, so this movie, we had some groundbreaking ideas for me back in the day. Now, if you're a more worldly, more aware person, you're like, I already know all that. But back when I was younger, when I first seen this, like, yo, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think this is 2011. I was like 30, 28, 29, 30. This is back in 2011, man. I was 30. I don't even know how old I was. I wasn't that old. Still a young, naive guy. Still learning about the world. So yeah, that movie introduced this concept to me, and I'm sure others as well. But also what's interesting about the movie is in a world full of movies that really just recycle and redo the same kind of concepts over and over again. It don't really bring something new to the table. What I liked about In Time was that it just brought a new idea and concept into the world of movies, right? We've seen a lot of the same movies over and over again, just repackaged. And it's pretty rare where a new concept or idea is introduced. And this movie did that. I thought they might make more, and they did not. I was like, this is kind of an interesting idea. They should expand upon it, do something else with it. But they didn't. They did not. It's been like 10 years or 12 years. They have not done anything with it. So very interesting movie. And so to go on about the movie, in the movie, basically, Justin Timberlake he becomes like Robin Hood. You know, the movie really is commentary on the inequities between the rich and the poor. It's really just social commentary on the unbalance between the rich and the poor. They do it in a sci-fi way. They talk about time on your wrist, on your arm, but it's really just a critique on the rich being rich, the broke being broke, and how kind of unbalanced and kind of be unfair that may be to the people that are broke. And just let you know, guys, I'm kind of broke. But yeah, it's a very interesting movie. I thought it was kind of cool. I watch it periodically. So if I'm watching a movie more than once, I like it. And I've seen In Time probably like maybe 10 times since it came out. I periodically rewatch it every now and then. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've talked about it in the podcast. For as much as I like the movie, as many times as I've seen it, I can't believe I haven't talked about it yet. Now, it's possible in one of these podcasts over the last 400, I may have talked about it a bit, but I did a search today in my podcast because I don't know every single one, and I couldn't find it in there. So I think this might be the first time I talk about it, and it won't be the last. Like seriously, this is probably my top 20 favorite movie list for sure. And you might have seen this and it's okay. But what's really cool about it to me is the groundbreaking originality of it. Yeah, as I watched, I was like, yeah, okay, the story could have been a little bit whatever. But the originality of the concept is what really does it for me. And seriously, it's 2022. And since this movie came out, I don't feel there's been a lot of groundbreaking, original ideas and concepts in movies and TV shows. Like, seriously, it's been pretty rare. We've been dominated with superhero stuff. And no disrespect to superhero stuff, but it's all kind of the same, right? No groundbreaking new ideas or things coming out. It's true. I mean, I'm being real about it. I know Infinite dropped, a year ago, whatever, or maybe it was a couple years ago. And I thought that Infinite brought something new to the table. But generally, there's just nothing, a whole lot of new stuff happening. They're just doing old properties, old ideas, and just revamping them, repackaging, redoing them. There's nothing wrong with that. They're fun. I love the superhero flicks. I love all the stuff coming out. But I do like originality. And I always felt that In Time was very original. Now, the Rotten Tomatoes, the scores I saw were not the highest. But I don't care. It doesn't matter to me what people talk about it, what they think about it. It just matters, do I like it? And I've always liked it. What's really surprising about this is I wouldn't have thought that one of my favorite movies would star Justin Timberlake. And for me to have one of my favorite movies starring the dude, very interesting. It's just the power of the story to me. And I thought his acting wasn't that bad either. Great story, great movie, I like it. If you've not seen In Time, take some time to go see In Time because it'll be worth your time. Trust me, it will. The clock's ticking, bro. Don't waste it. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about this episode is In Time. Make some time to see In Time. You'll be feeling fine. Yeah. So yep, so I'm going to talk about this week. Appreciate listening. Gracias, gratitude. And until next time, we'll see. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks Flicks.